Hello everyone, we're back again. Someone called, so I guess it cut off the video stream. But anyway, welcome back to Marathon Recon, a mile-by-mile preview of the LA Marathon. Today we're running mile 9, and I'll be running mile 9 solo today. So we'll get started. And mile 9 merges onto Hollywood Boulevard as we enter into Hollywood. This mile is nice and flat, so this is a great time to recover from the hills you just ran for mile 8. I'm running solo today because a lot of people are tapering from their long runs over the weekend. So tapering is when you reduce your mileage so that your body can recover and be in full strength for the marathon, as the marathon is only like a couple of weeks away. So as we run into Hollywood, you start to see all the beautiful mountains, and you're really going to see a lot of activity on the sidelines here. It's a really popular cheering spot. So feel free to ask me any of your running and racing questions while I'm running here. But basically on mile 9, you've already been running for over an hour. So this is when you really need to check in on your fuel and your hydration. You want to make sure that you stay hydrated throughout the race so that you don't get any cramping or a dry mouth or just dehydration in general. You really don't want that because that's going to be tough to push through in the race. So what you want to do is make sure you stop at those water stations and drink along the way. Now, you should have been figuring out your routine during your long runs. That's the best time to kind of figure out what works best for you so that you don't have to go to the bathroom during the race. So here we go. Also the fueling as well. So it's up to you to figure out what's going to work best for you from a fueling standpoint. But some people like the goos, and if you like a certain goo, you should stick with it and not depend on what they're going to have at the race, because that may not be exactly what you like. You don't want to have any stomach problems during the race. It's not a good thing. So make sure that you start developing a routine now and don't do anything new on race day. So some of the things that you could be eating during the race are not only the goos, but also some people like gummy bears or even little nuts or like little pieces of bread, something that's not going to mess with your stomach too much. These are the things you want to make sure that you're eating so you can maintain your fuel and your sugar and your salt so that your body continues to perform on this challenge that you're putting it through. Again, with the water, you can either run with your own water, which I highly recommend because you never know how crowded the water stations are going to be, and sometimes they're so crowded you don't want to wait in line to get your water. So it's a good idea to have your own with you. But if you do stop at the water stations, there's no harm in stopping and actually walking and drinking the water. You want to make sure it actually gets into your system. So some people like to run with their water, and if you have your own water bottles, that's another reason why you want to have them, because they're easy to keep running with. But if you run with the cups, it's splashing around when you're running, and it's really hard to actually get the water into your system. So you want to make sure that you walk, because it's only going to take a few seconds off your time. It really won't kill your overall momentum, and your body will thank you for it. Also, at this point, depending on how warm it is in the race, you may want to throw the water on your body as well, so you can cool it down even quicker than drinking the water. So you may want to have one that you pour on yourself, and then the other that you actually drink. So the race is starting earlier this year like it did last year, around 6:30 a.m. because last year it was so hot, they decided to start the race early, and everybody liked it so much, they're going to continue to do that. So hopefully by the time you get to mile 9, it'll still be pretty cool out and you won't need to splash that much water on your body, but you will have been running for over an hour, so you will be nice and warm. So you want to keep your body cool and also really hydrated. Okay, well, no one has any questions for me about mile 9 or any parts of the race? Okay, well, I'm here at the end of mile 9. It was very flat, very easy, and very scenic. Can't wait for you to see this live and start running down Hollywood Boulevard. It's one of the most exciting parts of the race because it's a straight shot west towards the ocean, and it's very lively and everybody's standing on the sidelines cheering for you. So we'll see you next time tomorrow at 8 a.m. for mile 10. And until then, please tweet me your questions at GreenRunnerLA or email me at greenrunnerla.com. And until